Solving problems involving quadratic functions. For the first problem, we're going to answer this question. The sum of two numbers whose sum is 36. What is the minimum sum of their squares? So the first thing you will do is to assign a variable for a number. So the first number, x, so let x be the first number. And then, since the sum of the two numbers is 36, meaning if I'm going to subtract x from 36, I can get the second number. The question here is the minimum sum of their squares. So before we do that, we need to write this one, sum of two numbers whose sum is 36. So the sum is 36. So I can have here, for example, the sum of these two numbers is x plus 36 minus x. So of course, this will satisfy this one, the sum of two numbers whose sum is 36. And then, if we want to look for the minimum sum of their squares, so we're going to square these numbers. So we're going to assign a new variable for the sum that will represent the sum of the squares, which is, I'm going to use y equals, and then square this one. This is going to be x squared, and also square the other number, which is 36 minus x. Now we're going to solve for this one. Let's expand 36 minus x, or the square of 36 minus x. So y equals x squared plus 36 squared, that is 1296. You get here negative 72x plus x squared. Of course, by expanding this binomials here. And then combining like terms, we're going to have 2x squared, since this x squared plus x squared to x squared, minus 72x plus 1296. So we have obtained our equation. Now we need to transform this into our vertex form, so we could look for the minimum sum. So transforming this to vertex form, we're going to use our formula for the vertex form, which is y equals a x minus h squared plus k. As you can recall, the formula for h, the formula there is h equals negative b over 2a. So make sure you can identify the value of a, b, c on our equation. This is a, this is b, and this is c. So for our formula, we're going to have here b, so equals negative, the value of b is negative 72, all over 2 times a. The value of a is 2. So simplifying this one, this negative times negative will give you a positive number. So this positive 72 over 4, dividing 72 by 4, you'll get 18. So there you go, we have our 18 for h, so I could write that here. So h equals, the value of a is 2 x minus 18 squared. So we need to solve for k. The formula for k is k equals 4ac minus b squared all over 4a. Substituting the values, so copy 4, and then a is 2, c is 1296 all over 4, sorry, I forget minus b squared, so the value of b here is negative 72, minus 72 squared all over 4 times a, which is 2. Simplifying this one, we'll get 4 times 2 times 1,296. That will give you 10,368 minus this minus, and then squaring negative 72, you get 5,184 all over 8. And then simplifying this one, you'll get 5,184 all over 8. Simplifying this one, dividing this number by 8, you'll get 648. So this is the value of your k. So plus 648. Now, since h represents x, or h is also an x value, so h here, which is 18, 18 can represent the number, one of the number on our given situation. So if you want to look for the sum of the square, the answer there is the value of k, which is 648. So the minimum sum, of their squares is 648. So this is the answer for the question, minimum sum of their squares.